Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the brand new Mewtwo EX from the newly released set from Scarlet and Violet, Paradox Rift. So without further ado, let's get into the deck list and let's take a look at some of the cards for this deck. Starting out with Mewtwo EX, we will be running 3 copies of Mewtwo, and it is interesting that it is now Lightning type due to its new Tera form. It is pretty good that it is Lightning type, because if it was Psychic, it would be weak to Dark types, and Dark types are very much in rotation. A lot of them are being used, such as the Roaring Moon and the Obsidian Flames Charizard. So you're going to be mostly using that second attack, Photon Kinesis. You'll be doing 10 damage plus 30 damage for each additional Psychic energy that you have attached to all of your Pokemon. So the attack does feel very similar to Darkrai V-Star, where the more Psychic energies you stack up on your Pokemon, obviously the more damage you'll be doing. So to accomplish this, we will be using Xatu here. Xatu allows us to attach a Psychic energy and then draw 2 cards. It is a very, very good Pokemon in my opinion, because it is very reminiscent of Shadow Rider Calyrex, which was a 3-prizer with a very similar ability. So we'll be using a lot of Xatu here. We are running 4-4 for the Natu and Xatu evolution line to help us stack up those Psychic energies on our benched Pokemon. We are going to run 1 copy of Manaphy to protect our benched Pokemon from Greninja and other bench snipers. We are running 1 copy of Deoxys. This is a pretty good attacker with its Geom Spiral. You do 120 damage, and then you get to move all of the Psychic energies from Deoxys to another Pokemon. So it is a pretty good Pokemon to have. It's a good Pokemon to stack up your Psychic energies onto, just temporarily to hold them on, and then just transfer them out with Geom Spiral when you're ready. We also do have 1 copy of Mew EX from the 151 set. This is a very good Pokemon. It's basically going to be our pivot that we will be putting into the active spot, because it does have a free retreat cost, and it does have a pretty decent attack as well with Geom hacking. You get to use any one of your opponent's active Pokemon attacks. So a pretty good card there. Onto the trainer cards. We do have a lot of great trainer cards for supporting this deck. Fog Crystal is definitely one of the trainer cards that is really strong in Psychic decks, obviously, because you're allowed to search for a Psychic energy or a basic Psychic Pokemon. We also will be running Earthen Vessel just to help us find energies out of our deck. You could use energy retrieval as well if you want to. It really just depends on how you want to play this deck. I did find Earthen Vessel to be a little bit more useful, as I didn't find myself discarding that many energies, and it was harder to actually just find energies from the deck. We also will be running 1 copy of Super Rod just in case we discard something important. 3 copies of Ultra Ball just to help us find Xatu or Mewtwo. 3 copies of Path to Peak. This is the best stadium card to use for this deck, as we aren't really using any abilities for this deck. We also are running 3 copies of Arven just to help us find those Bravery Charms and an item card when we need one. We got 4 copies of Iono for draw support, 2 copies of Boss's Orders, very standard. And finally, for the tool cards, we got 2 copies of Bravery Charm just to add on some extra HP onto Mewtwo or our Mew EX. And we got 2 copies of Technical Machine Evolution. This can be very useful just to help us start up the Xatus right away much faster. So if we do find this card first, it can be very useful, and we can get down 2 evolution Pokemon in 1 turn. And finally, we have 14 Psychic energies. So those are all of the cards in the deck, and let's see how it does in the matches. Okay, we win the coin toss. Definitely will want to go first. Not the greatest hand here. No VIP passes, no Fog Crystals, nothing to work with here. We got a mulligan. Okay, there's a Battle VIP pass. We can use that. And this end turn, there wasn't much we could do. Hopefully they don't knock out Natu next turn. They look like, it looks like they got a pretty bad starting hand, because if they got Galarian Moltres in the active, they totally couldn't use the ability for it. And there's a 2 retreat cost. So let's see what they do. I'm assuming they're gonna bench Roaring Moon here. Roaring Moon and Greninja. Or Squawkabilly. And then I get the Bidoof, okay. I feel like most Roaring Moon decks don't do the whole Beeberal thing. Play Earthen Vessel. Okay, they got rid of PAL Pad. Okay, and they're gonna Ultra Ball. What are they gonna give up? I'm assuming they're gonna Ultra Ball for Squawkabilly here. They're still picking. This would be a really tough choice here. They got rid of Boss and Energy. But yeah, you really don't want to lose your bosses so early on in the game, depending on how many you're running in your deck. Now they get Brute Bonnet, which is kind of strange. They use Sada's Vitality. They draw 3 more cards with it. And they bench the Brute Bonnet that they Ultra Balled for. They Earthen Vessel again. They get rid of an Earthen Vessel to use an Earthen Vessel here. The 2 energies. And they pass. Okay. Okay, let's evolve our Natus here. And let's use its ability to attach energy and Mewtwo here. And there wasn't much good stuff there. Guess I'll Arven for Earthen Vessel and get the Bravery Charm. And let's retreat out into Mewtwo. Yeah, let's just attack him for 70 damage. I didn't really want to attach energy to Xatu there. Okay, they didn't have much. They just attached the energy to Roaring Moon. And that is it. I'm gonna use Iono here. There's not a lot of good cards in that hand. And this Fog Crystal. Let's get Mew. See, draw 2 more cards. Okay, that works. And let's put out Peak. Yeah, I'll just knock out this Moltres. What do we get? A Mimikyu. Okay. Okay, they go into their Roaring Moon and they're gonna bench more Pico here. I'm assuming they're gonna go for their Frenzied Gouging here and do 200 damage to themselves. Looks like they're gonna probably Ultra Ball for Beebrill. Can't think of anything else they would for. Yep, there's Beebrill. And they attach energy to Brute Bonnet. They're probably gonna use Incisors, get 3 more cards. Yeah, I get their 3 cards. Oh wow, they go for the Calamity Storm actually. Wasn't expecting that. And let's attach another energy to Mewtwo. Draw 2 more cards. Attach again with Xatu, of course, here. 2 more cards. Okay, we got Bravery Charm. Just put out. Well, actually, I don't really want to put out Peak here. It's not going to do much here. Let's use Iono. And let's Earthen Vessel with 2 energies. Yeah, this is the last energy we need to actually knock out. Knock out Roaring Moon. Do 250. Okay, they just concede. Wow, we do get a mulligan, they get a mulligan. Let's see what we got in the redraw. Okay, we got some basics. They got metal and water energy. They have Palkia together with Goldango here. Which path to pick will come really handy in this matchup. Okay, we got 2 cards for the mulligan. That's pretty sweet. Okay, it's their turn. They open up with Jirachi. I feel like Jirachi is not as popular as people thought it would have been. Like, it seemed like it would have been like the best card and completely crush Lost Box decks, but I feel like that's not the case. I feel like a big deal breaker for the Jirachi is that can still hit the active Pokemon with damage counters. I mean, Sableye can put damage counters on the active Pokemon, even with Jirachi in play. That's definitely a deal breaker. I think they just passed. They only put down 2 basics. Looks like the Mew from 151 is prized. Guess let's get Mimikyu. Let's put out Path. Let's Ultra Ball away these 2 energies. Get a Xatu. We'll get it back with the transfer charge. Of course, they're gonna vacuum it off. Why not? Okay, they give up Artisan to vacuum off the Peak, which I feel like doesn't make the most sense. They could just played Artisan instead and used it. Okay, they put down Goldango. I do feel with Water, with Palkia, they're able to use Greninja's Moonlight Shurikens here, so I feel like eventually I will have to get Manaphy benched, just in case. Okay, they play Lady. Okay, and they use concealed cards. Okay, and they're gonna switch out. Okay, they use Earthen Vessel. They're gonna need 5 energies to knock us out here. They got 6 cards, so... Oh wow, they do knock us out. It's pretty crazy. There's not much we can do. We got 1 card in our hand. Okay, they Artisan for another Gimme Ghoul. Superior energy retrieval. Okay, now they play Avery. Jenna, I don't think they got much answers for Mimikyu here, unless they're going to attack a Greninja. Let's Artisan, just to get a Natu down. And let's Iono. Okay, let's use the other Xatu. And just attack with Ghost Eye here. So we have 2 energies in a discard. Okay, and they're gonna Artisan again. Get another Gimmighoul. Use Worker. Yeah, I don't think they got any way to deal with Mimikyu. Okay, they play Earthen Vessel. They're gonna get 2 energies out of the deck. Get 2 waters. Yeah, and they just pass. Let's retreat into Mewtwo. And let's use Xatu's ability here. So we got 160. See, 190. Yeah, we can knock out Goldango. Yeah, I guess let's Super Rod the 3 energies back into the deck. Okay, we get Path and Boss. Okay, we do need those cards quite a lot, especially Path to Peak. And they got 10 cards in their hand. Not ideal. They use Irida. I'm assuming they're gonna get Palkia V-Star here. Oh, and then get the Manaphy. Okay, the Superior Energy Retrieval. I'm gonna get 4 energies. I feel like they did kind of waste energies putting them on Greninja here. And the Earthen Vessel. Okay, so they only had 1 energy left in the deck. And they're gonna need 6 energies to knock me out, which they totally can have 6 energies. They got 13 cards in their hand. And just looking at the timer here, they're definitely taking their time here. They're at 16 minutes. Oh wow, they just passed. I don't even attach the energy to Goldango. Let's put out Path. And let's Earthen Vessel. Okay, we're at 280 here. I'm actually use Iono here. Okay, let's do 310 damage. Wow, that's pretty nice. Okay, we got Fog Crystal and Boss. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely taking a while to think through their moves here. I'm assuming they're gonna go with Palkia here. Or the Gimme Ghoul, but probably more than likely Palkia. Yeah, they're definitely taking a while to think this through. They go into Greninja. I don't know if they chose that or that was just automatically done. Yeah, I got the feeling they're probably going to concede here. There is not much they can do, in my opinion. Like, they would have to get rid of Path first just to really get an attack out here. Yeah, they were inactive. Okay, this looks like a pretty decent opening hand. They get a mulligan. Looks like they're using Inteleon. Wow, they got 2 mulligans. Yeah, there's the Urshifu. It's the Urshifu and Inteleon that spread damage. Most likely they will have Medicham as well. Yeah, they bench Remoraid here. Probably Radiant Alakazam. Looks like they're Ultra Balling. They got rid of Arita and a rope. I wonder what this is. Okay, they got Inteleon. Okay, they go Squawk and Seeds. They got rid of Octillery, which they definitely need that card. They Ultra Ball again. They got rid of Urshifu VMAX. I wonder what they're getting. And they got Inteleon VMAX. Okay, and they pass. I think I'm just using Iono on them because I don't want them using Inteleon VMAX here. Let us Fog Crystal for a Natu. No, we can't put the technical machine on. So Ultra Ball for Mew EX here. Let's Iono. Okay, let's put down Path and let's use the transfer charge. Of course, I got rid of Path. Attach Water Energy. Let's use Arven. Get Ultra Ball. Bravery Charm. Let's restart. It's pretty bad. Yeah, let's just end turn here. Okay, the Professor's Research. Okay, they got Inteleon VMAX up now. Energy Retrieval. They use a double gunner. Probably gonna put on Natu, I'm guessing. Put on Manaphy. And Mew, okay. Of course, they're going to set up for the meta champ here. They're going to put damage counters onto Manaphy now. Okay, let's use restart. On Deoxys. Thinking actually let's boss their Urshifu here. Knock it out for weakness. Okay, they put Forest Sealstone, the Arven. I'm assuming they're probably going to get either that Tower of Darkness Stadium card, no, Tower of Waters. Get rid of Path. Yeah, there it is. He's a double gunner. And they knock out Manaphy. At least we can still super rod it back. Okay, we get Mewtwo EX, that's pretty good. Pretty good timing. Let's use Iono, because we don't need Battle VIP passes. Let's get Fog Crystal. Retreat into Mewtwo here. Let's use the transfer charge. Put one on Mewtwo and one on Deoxys. Surprised we haven't seen Super Rod yet. Well, let's see if they can get rid of Path again. again. I feel like they could because they got the artillery over there. They definitely can get rid of Path even easier now. Yeah, they're going for the Rapid Strike Search here. Yeah, Tower of Waters. Let's see. I already used up all of my paths. Let us see here. Hopefully they don't boss us or anything, because that would knock out Mew. And I'm gonna use Iono here just to cut down their hand size here. Okay, we got 3 prizes for Inteleon VMAX. Looks like 3 Battle VIP passes were prized. Let's see what they do here. They get the Urshifu, which is not good for me. And they use Iono, so they are pretty desperate. They get 2 cards. It really just all comes down to this. Like either they have a way to knock me out or they don't. And I get the feeling they probably don't. Like, 2 cards is not a lot to work with. Like, I got 1 card, which is just a Psychic Energy. Go for the Rapid Strike Search, which I'm guessing they'll probably get the energy, yeah. They get that. But they still need the Inteleon VMAX. Yeah, I don't see him winning this. And I think it's probably because they lost that Urshifu VMAX pretty early on. Okay, they go for Painful Spoons. Yeah, they're gonna put 20 damage onto Mewtwo. Which, if they use Surf, it'll put me to 200. Oh no, they're gonna go into the Urshifu here, actually. They're gonna just knock me out here, wow. Oh no, wow, I live with 10. That is crazy. I thought I was gonna get knocked out. Well, that was a pretty close game. Well, those were all of the matches. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.